What's up, guys? Today, I'm going to be working on my 1986 Camaro. What I'm doing here is I'm going to replace and recreate my own battery cables on my 1986 Camaro, or on most Chevys. As most of you know, or most of you may not know, batteries have these things called side post terminals, and I want to recreate that to top post terminals. They have better connection. It's just easier to diagnose electrical problems that way, easier to jumpstart, and so we're going to go on and we're going to do that today. Right now you can start to see that I'm crimping a new piece on this positive battery cable. I'm going to be putting that in a new terminal here, as you're going to see right here, that terminal there. Right now it's got a bolt in there. It's got these little ears that keep that little, like, I guess like stud in there. I'm going to take that out, and then I'm going to cut the other end of the battery cable so I can heat shrink the crimp that I just did, so that we can put that on our terminal. I also just want to apologize that I just have this camera on my chest, and a lot of the camera angles aren't the best, and I could have done a little better at that, but I wasn't thinking about it, so just bear with me. You can kind of see the process here. I cut the old battery positive cable, and I'm just gonna strip the cables and then crimp them together. As you see right here, I'm stripping the cables, gonna grab my new, like little butt connector. They're these brass fittings that you use these really huge crimpers. These crimpers can be very difficult to use. I have to use sometimes my entire strength to be able to get those to close and to crimp properly. There was at one point where I crimped them on a certain size. I don't remember the size, and then the butt connectors had a little play in them, so I had to go down the size just to make them a little more tighter. But it all worked out. I'm putting the heat shrink on there because you don't want any corrosion or water getting in there, and so you got a heat shrink. We got this little torch for that. Grade. As you can kind of see here, the heat shrink was a little too short, so I had to disassembly the entire terminal so that I can put another heat shrink on there, so that I can properly seal it up so that no water or anything gets in there, because I don't want any more corrosion. I don't want water to get in there, and then we'll have to do this whole process all over again. So I didn't want that. You can probably see that I kind of customized my own positive cable here of cables that I had laying around in my garage and stuff, and that was really nice. I did order a new positive cable for this car, and it never came in, so I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna make my own. But I did order a negative cable for my car, and you can see that I'm starting to work on the negative side of things, and right as you see here, it's the one that I bought. So I didn't have to do any super extreme customizations on this one. It was pretty easy. I just went online, just got them off of Amazon, looked up, Chevy top post terminals, and that was all I needed to do. And as you also need, you need a battery with top post terminals. So this battery has top post and side post. I just got that because it was just easier to easier to find the right size for it, and it's totally fine. There's nothing wrong about that, but we got top posts here, and we're gonna get ready to double check to see if it's working. As you see, engine started right up, and if you like it, you like it. See you next time. Great to have you watching.